Yo, welcome back, guys. On today's video, we're going to be breaking out the second episode for Little Demon. But before we proceed, here is a recap on the last episode. Laura was impregnated by Satan. She didn't tell Chrissy, her daughter, who her father was because she was hiding her from him. But Chrissy had her first period and got her powers in the process, which contacted Satan. This was where we saw Laura started telling Chrissy about everything that happened, how she was impregnated by Satan, and how she's an Antichrist. So yeah, if you haven't seen the video, tap the link and watch the video. So a lot of people online seems to be off about the show. There's been a controversy over the show about regarding the Antichrist and the Satan involvement. People seem not to like it, but we are here to find out ourselves what's really going on. So please, while you're here, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notification to be notified anytime I post a new video. So sit back and enjoy the show and enjoy the video. Episode 2 started out with Chrissy learning how to possess people. We saw her going at it with a grasshopper who seems to be coaching her. And after that, they go back to the metaphysical realm. Turns out she was visiting her dad for the weekend. I love how she's spending more time with her dad, catching up with the loss and everything. So Laura, a bit jealous about Chrissy's new relationship with her dad and with fear of him trying to win her over, she advised her to be conscious of her choices and use her power to do some good. I like this new Laura. She looks calm and cool, and also for being there for her daughter and everything. So at school, Bennigan advised Chrissy to follow Laura's advice and use her power to do some good. They bumped into a heated argument involving a student and a worker. It was about to break out to be a massive fight. She was able to help the situation by possessing their spirit and their soul, not spirit, and calm them down. Satan made a deal with Asmodeus, the Dark Lord of all rich, what he calls himself. The deal was that once the Antichrist, Chrissy, arrives, that he will be at the helm of Maximus Delvis with him in an exchange for everything in his name. But turns out he was duped. Satan said that the deal wasn't real, that he made it all up. He even went to the extent of faking the lawyer that sealed the deal for them. So Asmodeus, being angry at the development, he was pushed out. Chrissy, on the other hand, kept on possessing people and doing good in her own way back in school until Asmodeus possessed her in order to seek revenge on what her dad did. So Laura came to pick Chrissy up from school and she noticed that Chrissy was behaving somehow, that she was not being her normal self. So immediately she knew that she was possessed by a demon. So she alerted Satan about what was going on. So this is where we saw Laura try to take the demon out. Turns out Laura is actually a badass. I mean, who would have thought that she could do some spell and everything? So she was able to do some spells and everything, and Bennigan and her neighbor was present. So in the process of trying to get Asmodeus out of Laura, they mixed up their souls together. Chrissy's soul went AWOL, possessing different people at the city square. Laura went after her with the confused, mixed up souls with her car. This is where Satan arrived, because Laura alerted him on what's going on. By the time they got to the city square, Chrissy's soul overexerted from splitting into many different body hosts, causing soul mitosis. She lost control, and in the process it's possible that she can lose herself in the process and die. Laura, panicking at the situation, splitted with Satan and went for her soul, while Satan went for her body. Satan got to her body and found out that Asmodeus had already possessed her again, with a gun pointed at her head. Out of fear, Satan calmed him down and apologized to him for messing up their deal. But it was a trick to distract him. This is where Satan brought out a square-up-like thing and locked him up. Laura was able to get her soul back by reciting Pee Pee Poo Poo. They were able to put back Chrissy's body and soul back together. So back at home, Chrissy was beating herself all up and she wasn't able to eat, but Laura calmed her down. She looked out the window and she saw a squirrel and a careless driver. She would have normally possessed the careless driver to be able to save the squirrel, but she didn't. Rather, she was just there looking at what happened. So here are some of the comments users left online. These users are saying, "I really enjoyed this episode. The pressure Chrissy feels to know her bad side and be good at the same time is intense, and I think it's been developing well. Laura is amazing and she's always ready for a fight. The body and voice switching was really intense. Yeah, what do you guys think? This other user saying, what an ambitious episode. All the body and voice switching. A lot of potential here for sure. Yeah, okay. This other user saying, I'm not fully on board with this show, and there's definitely better adult animation, but there's a potential here for sure. This everybody's saying there's a potential here. Do you guys think the same? Tell me what you think in the comment section. So this is the end for the video. This is what I think about episode 2. I think it was really amazing. I think it was ambitious as well. I think it has potential to grow to a better thing, and I also want them to reduce the body and soul devilish Antichrist thing they were doing. But anyways, tell me what you think, guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you'll be able to get my new video. I'm out of here.